Hi everyone, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another layout for the Unscrapped Bundle of Joy series with Melissa Vining, and I'm going to be scrapping a photo of my little daughter at Christmas time. We are both doing Christmas themed layouts today, so I'm going to leave Melissa's channel linked in the description box below, so please go and check out her layout as well. Now, if you're new to this is a series where we scrap photos of our babies for our baby albums. So we just try to do one layout every month. We don't always make it every month, but we are just trying our best to get those baby albums scrapped. So I am coming in with the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Merry and Bright collection. Of course, it's pretty much all I have used this Christmas time. I still have quite a bit of it left, and I really wanted to use this die cut piece from the die cut backing set. It's a specialty paper that comes with the Christmas tree die cut and the paper that backs it all for you, but I actually pulled it apart. I have used the backing piece on another layout, and I'm going to use the die cut on this layout. So I pulled that beautiful pink background paper because yeah, it's just perfect for a little girl's layout. And my son is in this photo as well, but that's absolutely fine. I love this photo of them too. She was only a few months old at Christmas time. It was her first Christmas. Totally sweet photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back the die cut with adhesive foam. And this is just single-sided adhesive foam, but you could definitely use double-sided. I'm just going to speed through this really quickly. And I'm going to back the whole thing. I just wanted to pop the foam between the layers. So usually if you back a cut file, you would add the glue to the die cut straight away, and then you would pop the paper on the back and then add the foam to the back of that. But I just wanted some extra dimension, and popping the cut file up on foam before you glue on the background paper just adds that extra layer to the whole thing. So I've just added some glue to the back of all the foam and stuck it straight onto that green paper. I just really liked the dark green. It really pops on that pink. I did try a few other papers, but they just weren't popping enough for me. So I just cut that out roughly, and then I'll go in with my little scissors and trim it out neatly. And I've just skipped through that because you don't want to watch that whole thing. I'm going to use one of the puffy stars to top my tree with. It fits just perfectly in the center there. And now I'm coming in with some mixed media. So the background already has that really pretty white, kind of like snowfall speckled effect going on. I just wanted to add a little bit more of that. So I'm just going in with some splatters. I'm using my white Liquitex acrylic ink, of course. I think this goes on pretty much every layout. I'm actually running quite low, so I will need to source another bottle of this. But I'm just doing some rough splatters all the way around. And then I am going to come in with those watercolors. So those are just I think it's the Mikado brand from Officeworks. There's a bunch of colors. I quite like them. They are a little chalky, but I'm not too worried about that. I like the wide variety of color. I'm just adding a little bit of water, and I have got a scrap of that green paper there. I just want to get as close to that green as possible. So I'm just going to go through and do some splatters with that. It is looking quite dark at the moment, but it does they do dry quite a bit lighter than they go on, so I'm not too concerned at this point. Just doing some little delicate splatters of that all the way around. And then I will come in with my pearl watercolors. These are from Spotlight, and they just add a really pretty pearlescent kind of iridescent effect. And I'm just using that same green, going all the way around with that. You can't really see this that much in the finished product, but I'm just adding some more green, so that's fine. I'm not too concerned. Okay, I have added some more trees, as you can see off camera. So I'm using two of the die cut trees there, and the third one that is off to the left there, that is a fussy cut from one of the 12 by 12 pattern papers. I will switch that out shortly because I don't like that it doesn't have a white border when the other two do. So you'll see that in just a minute. I'm using a scrap piece of this. It's kind of like a speckly polka dot effect pattern paper to add a layer behind my photo, and then I will come in with the A5 paper stack and add a layer of the candy stripe. I just love that candy cane stripe. This is the last piece that I have in that A5 stack, and yeah, I'm running out rapidly. I've used it on a lot of the layouts I've made. Definitely getting good use out of that A5 paper stack. I've gone through quite a bit of it already. I've only had this collection for a few weeks. So there we go. I'm really pleased with that. I did trim my photo down a little bit more, as you saw, as well, just because I didn't want it to cover up too much of that beautiful tree. And most of it was just background. So I'm just coming in now with this little "'Tis the Season" phrase piece. This is off there's a 12 by 12 paper that is just all phrases and titles. So I've just cut that out from that paper, and that's going to be my title. I'm just going to sit it just below my photo there. I am just going to add a bit of foam behind my photo here just to elevate it at the same level as that tree die cut, and I do add a bit off camera behind my title as well, just to keep it all at the same level. I'm going to go through and stick my tree down, and I will stick my die cuts down as well. Just swapping out that tree now. I do have a couple of die cut packs, so luckily I could pull in another one of those tree die cuts. I just love that little Christmas tree scene. And then I'm going to glue down my title and my photo and all my little die cuts. Really don't use too many embellishments on this layout actually. I use those trees and just a couple of the smaller die cuts and some fussy cut elements in a minute. So I'm just adding some double-sided foam behind the tops of my Christmas trees there. I've actually curled the tops up so they were sitting up from the page, and that foam just helps to prop them up once they're in the album. Going down my little star, and then I will add this little banner and the joyful tab at the top of my photo. And then these elements are all little fussy cut bits and pieces off the large floral patterned paper, the 12 by 12 one. And I'm just going to pull in a variety of these tiny florals to decorate my tree with. So these are super sweet. I really, I went through, I think I cut out the whole page, and I really adore all these little florals. And this had been my plan for this tree all along, was to decorate it with all the teeny tiny florals. I just love them. I'm going to come in and just fussy cut out a few of these that I haven't got around to yet. I'm going to use some of the teeny tiny red ones and the teeny tiny green ones, and I will cut out a few of the little clusters of holly berries as well. I just love those so much. And I'll speed this up for you so you don't have to watch the whole thing in real time, because my goodness. And I'm just going to go through with a spot of glue behind all of these and stick them down. And I did add in a couple more of those little leafy branches as well. I really love those. And I did think about adding some more, but I decided to just leave it there. Less is more in this case. And my layout is finished. Close-ups are coming up. Don't forget to check the description box for the link to Melissa's channel. And we will see you next year. Merry Christmas, everyone.